Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to our channel. Some days back, Okorocha, Senator Rochas Okorocha, granted an interview saying there was a mix-up where 500 million, there was an allegation that he gave 500 million bribe to IPOB and all that. But eventually it was clarified because he eventually also came and debunked it, saying no, they misunderstood him, that it was not 500 million naira he gave to IPOB, but rather he gave it to Egbema, Egbema Pudase Ohaji Egbema youth during his time to curtail insecurity and agitation that was ongoing then. Well, all while those things were going off, Uzodinma, Uzodinma, the governor of Imo State, of course, remember that they don't see eye to eye, these two guys. Eventually, IPOB have decided that this whole thing they are doing, they should stop it. They should just stop this rubbish. It's really serious. Or Ima Powerful, as usual, is at the show. But before we go to the newspaper to find out what it is, Ima Powerful has got to say, Nnamdi Kanu has got to say, and the IPOB family worldwide is telling this duo. Like it, subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button. Beside it, you see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. Well, the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, has exonerated the former governor of Imo State, Senator Rochas Okorocha, who was recently accused by Governor Uzodinma of inducing IPOB with the sum of 500 million naira during his tenure. IPOB Media and Publicity Secretary Ima Powerful, in a statement, pointed out that both leaders cannot bankroll the activities of the group. The statement reads in part, "We therefore wish to clarify that we never received any financial payment, donation, or gift from Okorocha. We have nothing to do with traitors like Okorocha and Uzodinma," as in his boss. He's not exonerating, he's not even exonerating anybody. Plus, Hope Uzodinma and the Rochas Okorocha, or they call it they, whichever one you're comfortable with, but it's actually a senator. He said the truth remains that both Okorocha and Uzodinma cannot bankroll IPOB, that's indigenous people of Biafra. Frankly speaking, they do not have the financial clout to bankroll the largest mass movement in the world. Are you serious? Let's continue. We don't need their stolen, ill-gotten, blood-stained money. Ooh, I will take that again. He said we don't need their stolen, ill-gotten, blood-stained money. They better fight their battle and leave IPOB, that's indigenous people of Biafra family, out of their mess. None of them is good enough to receive our attention. Ewelele. Powerful also claimed. Powerful further accused both men of conniving with the late Ibrahim Atahiro when he was the GOC 82 Division, Enugu, and other Fulani oppressors to kill Igbo people. If you check our feed, you will notice that one Igbo soldier had debunked this particular part. Check our video, you will understand what I mean. But let's continue. It said they imprisoned and tortured our youths, mothers, fathers, and other agitators to please their slave masters. Other politicians that may have sabotaged IPOB and ESN may be forgiven, but Okorocha, Hope Uzodinma, and the Rivers State Governor Nyesom Wike will never be forgiven. Hey, they must pay for their sins sooner or later. Powerful stated. Yay, which means that thing that happened in Obibo, the IPOB family. Yeah, in that of Imo State, that's during the time of Rochas Okorocha, I guess then they were hoping that Rochas Okorocha would probably back them up then, but it didn't happen. Okay, Governor Rochas Okorocha had a way of piping them low and never really joined issues with them. But for that of when Emeka had a brief stay in Imo State, there was no agitation. If there was, it was not felt. He was gentle about it. He moved around, But as soon as Right Honorable Emeka had left the seat, it wasn't even up to 2 months. Okay, this whole issue started, and even got so bad that Shehu Sani, the former Kaduna State senator, was so surprised to the extent that he gave Governor Hope Uzodinma a special name. He called him Alhaji Uzodinma Lami or so, as in giving him some sort of northernish kind of name to show that he's actually northerner, and he's now calling Otom governor Otom Benue State governor. He called him Otom Wike, meaning that Otom should have been in south or southern Nigeria, while Hope Uzodinma, the governor of Imo State, should have been in the north, judging by the way they're antagonizing the people there. And if you watch, Governor Otom is actually against what is going on in his state concerning open grazing, that the Fulani herdsmen are not adhering to the rules. But for Hope Uzodinma, a lot of persons were surprised when he said yes, he brought in the military, and yes, he wants them squashed. And people were surprised. They were thinking that that should have been the last resort, not the first, being that you should have first of all start by engaging them, finding out why they're agitating, and since they're his brothers, they're his sons, they're his family, find a way around them and find a way of talking to them, appeasing them to stop that is not needed right now. So a lot of persons were surprised when he said, no, go ahead, get the military federal might, let's do this thing the normal way so that there will be peace in the land. And people were really surprised, because coming from the northern part of Nigeria, one would have expected, you see bandits, the likes of Matawale would tell you these guys, that they are feeling disgruntled because they have been marginalized, that these Fulani headsmen, they're feeling disgruntled because they stole their cows, that if you can, rehabilitate them or fund them or, help them, make them feel good, take them out of the bushes, that they would change. He's not even calling the military to, do anything against his people. Rather, he's appeasing the federal government and appeasing the people to look onto the Fulani herdsmen in the bushes with pity and rehabilitate them, find a way to reabsorb them back into the society, even though these guys have been known over time to kidnap and do all sorts of social menaces. But that wasn't even the case in the southeast, and people are surprised. They were really surprised. And now IPOB family saying whatever quarrel these guys are having between a governor, Senator Rochas Okorocha, and that's the former governor of Imo State and the present governor of Imo State, Governor Hope Uzodinma, whatever quarrels they have between themselves, they should just count them out of it. So, but then, while they are quarreling, they have not forgotten the roles they played in the agitation process. I just hope eventually that they find a way of, forgiving one another, appeasing each other, and moving on. Because whether we like it or yes, generations and generations unborn are awaiting our reactions, actions and reactions in the future. That's where we're going to wrap it up. I don't know, let's meet in our comment section. What's a take over what is going on right now? I do not know how Governor Hope Uzodinma will react to this, but it clearly shows that the people are watching. Let's meet in our comment section. Let's interact. What's the take? Do have a nice time. God bless you.